Good morning. It's the first day of autumnal equinox. Summer's over. Also happens to be the day that we were born, and for the whole month of September, we've been playing one game a day, trying to figure out how to incorporate solar variants into them. I've only been able to do that with a few games. Yesterday's game was Dice Throne. I believe the game before that we played the day before yesterday was for Unearth. So we woke up this morning and we found this on our porch. This is the latest in the series of epic spell wars of the Battle Wizards by Cryptozoic Games, one of my favorite publishers, as I'm sure I've expressed several times already. They didn't have this for sale at Stockton Con. They had Pantone. I picked that up. I believe I saw this at Comic Con, and for some reason I completely passed over it. So, as a gift to myself, I purchased this on Amazon. I had already pulled off the shrink wrap. It was kind of askew anyway. I have yet to actually open up the box though. We also got a free rental at Redbox, so we picked up the latest in Cities film, The Last Key. Turned out we already saw it, so that was brilliant. Failing that, we went to see a movie, and we saw The House with Clocks in the Walls, latest Jack Black film, and it was directed by Eli Roth, who primarily does horror, so that was pretty cool to see. I mean, it's cool that he's so diverse. After I'm done with this and I get cleaned up, there's a Walnut Festival in a nearby town, so I'm going to go there and take some pictures. So let's open this up. Now they've this started out as being I hate the term family friendly, but yeah, they've kind of upped the adult content a little bit between releases. So this is probably the same thing on the back. Let me double check. There's no way. Alright, well I'll read the description then. Well, hello, sexy. Is this your first time to the Pleasure Palace? Yes? Oh my, you are ready to go. You randy beast. Even though a super stud hunk of wizardly meat like you is just my style, I'm sorry, lover. Bad news. You've got the wrong wand in your hand. Things are a bit different tonight. Seems like Uncle Andy has decided the old palace will be hosting a kill or be killed mega brawl. I know that brain-jacked noggin. I know what your brain-jacked noggin is thinking. It's like fucking awesome because someone's still getting blown. Only they're gonna be blown to bloody bits. What's a girl to do? Well, not a girl exactly. More like a giant sexy pink panda with 8 breasts and a large laser crotch. But deep down, I'm still the same lady that ran a dance studio before the Satan shit hit the fan. Listen, I try and operate a simple run-of-the-mill pleasure palace now, and these shenanigans absolutely ruin my business. To be clear, honey, I absolutely adore everything Uncle Andy, that sexy lump of teenage demon, does. Hell, he's one of my best customers. And not loving him is simply out of the question. That sadistic bastard twisted my brain round and saw to that. Seems like all I can think about is fucking and killing, and I am having the hardest time possible which one I like more. Actually, the wizards and wizardettes battling at the palace tonight are in for a bit of surprise. With all this high-powered spell slinging going on, the chances to catch an MTD have skyrocketed. Yes, that's magically transmitted disease. Now, usually it takes a bit of the old skin friction, if you know what I mean. But with the Gorefest taking place in this sack clamp room right now, well, I can imagine those viral critters are surprising. Better steer clear of the dildo dungeon. One slip and you might walk out of there with more than you bargained for. Shit, crotch crackens is not a laughing matter. Unless you get it, then it's fucking hysterical. Sorry, but that's the way the funny works, baby. All right, so this is a bit more explicit than some of the other ones. Definitely not for children, I guess. Personally, I'm fine with it. Kids are smart. So let's look at the characters. We've got the super juicy plum fairy. Now I think, they've got a ton of characters and whatnot, but essentially they're all, they have all the same stats. It's just health. And I think it would add a bit of variety to the game if each of the wizards had some kind of special ability. And there's obvious, what's the word for it? I don't want to say sexual connotations, but, it's not like they're reaching a long way to make the puns, but there are definite other directions that they could go, and they're kind of trying to keep it sedate, I guess. Juicy plum, what have you. Yadon, the timeless one, alright. Oh, I see. He's got the magic mushroom. Baron Bamboozler, the bum baron. Alright, so it looks like he's collecting bums here. And I do enjoy the old style cartoony artwork that they have here, kind of like Ratfink. Roach Sauce Playboys, Purgatory's Playboy, I'm sorry. So, Beetlejuice. Alright, that's cool. Eye of the Secret Order. Wando, the Living Wand. Minstrel Furloins, the Satyr of Sexy Song. That's cute. It's got all the fairies down there in his thrall. And, music notes getting a bit randy. Finally, we have Mistress Chaffia and her burning kitty. Yeah. That's, it's a pretty obvious reference, I guess. Oh, okay, and she's got a flaming, razor. I get it now. Cool. So, one of the things that I thought was neat about this game, besides the magically transmitted diseases, and I'm not sure how this is incorporated yet, we'll find out soon enough, but it comes with a storage bag made to resemble some wibbly wobblies. So that's cool. Always comes with the 5 black dice. And we have the cards. I'll open those up and go through them. Then here we have token punch-out boards, some extra bags. Alright. As always with the Battle Wizards games, there's some kind of cardboard stand-up that gives you some kind of special ability throughout the game. And of course it changes players. Looks like these are... Okay. So these are round. I guess they're supposed to be like balls, and they fit in the ball sack. So those are like the MTDs. Alright, let's look at the cards. Cards are always pretty decent quality. They're not too thin, very solid, got a nice shine to them. And there's always a lot of them. But I believe they kind of double up on things, so that each card is not unique or anything like that. But you can mix them with other sets, I suppose. I wonder if there's an identifying marker on them, though, to tell you which set they're from. So what do they have here? We got the spell cards. Let's try to separate these out. Treasure cards and the dead wizard cards. Alright. So it looks like this is the back end of the spell cards. If you're not familiar with this game, the spells are broken up into 3 different components. Beginning, middle, and end. And there's a proper term for each one. Let me see if they have it on here. Delivery. Okay, so this is the delivery. This is the final part of the spell. You'll see the little banner on the bottom where they'll all fit together and make something funny. So it'll be kind of silly just to read one component of the spell. I think I'll read through the treasures if I read through any of the cards. And if I'm not mistaken, the MTDs in this game, some actually have benefits of a kind. While others hurt you. Big Daddy Roth. That was the name of the artist that did Ratfink, right? Okay, these are the wild card. So these are obviously what it says, you know, wild magic. So you're able to, if you're short a component of a spell, you can fill this in. And this obviously gets shuffled in. So this is the source part of the spell. And this is the quality. Alright, so that's how they break down then. Is source, quality, and delivery. And there are different elements to each spell. There's like 4 or 5 different elements, so depending on how you build your spell around an element will also allow you to roll extra dice for damage. So for instance, this one is Nefertiti's, that's a Nefertiti. Covetlingus. Anal Annihilation. Alright, I don't know how many of these spells I could actually read through, but you get the idea, yeah? This is with more players, it's obviously a bit more fun, but it plays well with 2 players. Let me see if I can find 4. Alright. I was trying to find some kind of identifying marker to tell the difference between this set and other sets. So here are the treasure cards. Let's look at these. We've got Puss Papa's Pliers. That's beautiful. We've got the Hyperdemic Howitzer. Mucus Missile. It's an obvious reference, yeah. The Titillation Tank. Wasn't there a older anime, I think it was Transall Z, where one of the giant mech robots had like machine gun jubblies, but there were missiles. Treasure, the Nuki Nuke. Alright, did it all for the Nuki. Lady of the Lake Party, nice. The Merkin Mound. Merkin. Oh, I'm afraid I don't know what a Merkin is. Was that like, no, they're not making fun of Americans, I don't think. Pog of the Nazareth. the Necronomicon. Okay, that's clever. That's really clever. I like that one a lot. So some of these puns or whatever they're doing, I'm not getting. The pinnacle of existence, which is a slice of pizza. Tub of Kinky Rogers. Kinky Roger. See, is that a reference I'm not getting? Kinky Roger. The shit kickers. Oh, that's kind of vile. Boots made out of poo. The cruel wand. Oh, I get it. It's a wand for sadists. The E.T. the extra testicle. Okay, that's clever. Bit juvenile, but clever. Ricky Rat Hat. Vaccination vibrator. So I'm guessing the special ability of this is probably to be able to get rid of your MTDs. What's it say? It says, once during each of your turns, heal 1 HP. If you have any MTDs, everlasting. Alright, so everlasting is actually a keyword that I'm not familiar with. The Cosmic Koi. Seal of President Awesome. Yeah, we all know who that's referring to. Kita made of gold. Banger's Burner. Cock Cleaner. Macravie Highland Haggis. Sorry, if not very good with that accent, but I tried. Sephahook's Sword. Kneecapper's Cudgel. And finally we got the Colonopoly. It's a board game you play in your bum. Cool. Right, so this game would be good for a laugh or two. Let's see. Here's some of the Dead Wizard cards. Each of these is going to be a reference to some of the different wizards, I guess, here. So this is like, that was the Baron Bum one. This is the Secret Order one. This is that, I forgot his name. The one with a heart, obviously. This was the Burning Kitty one. Dead Wizard. I'm not sure which one this is for. I like the way this one looks though. Dead Out of Time. Okay, so there's a little punny thing at the bottom there describing the death or something. Endless Wandering for the Living Wand one. Cool. So it looks like I've got some shuffling to do. See, the Dead Wizard cards and the treasure cards are separate. You get treasure cards through effects. Card effects. But these all here have to be shuffled together with these. I'll try briefly to go through the source cards. Again, see, these are they have several doubles or triple, whatever, multiples of these. It'd be interesting to mix in cards from the other sets and just like make a complete deck representing each card. Silky da Pimps, Heavy Iron Maiden, Fellatio Onis, Fingerbanger Carbuncle, Infamous Sorcerers, Incantation, Knobgoblin. Yeah, that looks very rat-thinkish to me. The French Tickler. Okay, I'm having too much fun looking at these. Alright, so I don't have a busy day ahead of myself. Just got to go to the Walnut Festival, take some pictures. Probably try to work out another game to play by myself. We got a coupon for a local used home depository, half price books. So we're probably going to go there, see what games they have for sale. Maybe get one there, or a graphic novel. So this has been Epic Spell Wars of the Battle Wizards, Panic at the Pleasure Palace by Cryptozoic. I really enjoy Cryptozoic. Some people give them a lot of flack. I don't know why, but I've had good luck with their games. The people at that work their booth at conventions are always really nice. They have a great business model. This is one of 3, I believe. No, it's one of 4. Right. So we'll show you the other 3 here. There was Murder Shroom Marsh, the first Battle Wizards at Mount Skullsfire, and Castle Tentakill. So I'm pretty sure these first 3 were still pretty tame enough for younger people to play. Silly violence, things like that, cartoon violence, whatever they want to call it. This has got more of an adult content, but it's quite silly. So it's up to your judgment whether or not you want a younger person to play it. Alright, so fall is here. Enjoy the season. Be kind to each other and yourselves. You deserve it. Thanks for watching.